Oftentimes, though, a lot of the like blockbuster stuff or whatever, you're just kind of like, you get so little time to prepare, so little information about your character or whatever. You just kind of have to wing it.
Hey, Ashley Victoria Robinson, your video host and producer here in the Popverse, coming to share a brand new video series with you. Well, kind of. Record scratch. I wonder how we got here. Over on our members only part of the Popverse, we have been doing a series called Popversations, where we have only the coolest conversations with only the coolest creators. It's been going on for about a year now, and we are deciding to share some of those from our archives with you. And in the meantime, enjoy the video. Yes. The world is your oyster. Do whatever you want.
I saw that like this is an oyster city or something. Cause
have you had oysters or clams?
In my life, yes.
Ever? Have you ever had a shellfish?
I have a funny coming out story about that.
Tell me.
I was on a date with a guy, and I was eating mussels, and I was like, I'm way more into these mussels
than the guy.
And that's that.
Were the inappropriate part of me wants to say were the mussels also into it, but I think this is ostensibly a PG-13 panel.
Yeah, so. I got kicked out of the restaurant. It was weird.
Yeah.
No.
And then they wound up being your first girlfriend.
Yeah.
Let's change the subject abruptly and completely. Hi, new friends. Come sit close to the front like we all like each other. I will bully you because you came in late. Backstage, we were talking about kitty cats and being married to Disney princesses.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Tell our friends about that.
I have too many animals, and it's my wife's fault because they just keep coming to her. And like last year, it was baby squirrels, and a couple years before that, it was a pregnant dog and a litter of 7 puppies. And this year, one of the dogs from that litter kept finding this cat in our yard, and we kept being like, what, cat, go somewhere else. This dog's going to eat you. And kept finding her, and finally she was in the car engine. Mm-hmm. And we're like, okay, that's not a great place. Pulled her out, and I'm like, I think this cat's pregnant. And we took her to the vet, and they're like, yeah, she's very pregnant. And got on the phone with a foster company we work with often. And while I was on the phone with them, she was giving birth. So now I have a bunch of 2-week-old kittens and puppies and other cats.
Which I followed up by asking, are you keeping all the kittens?
No. Travel too much. It's hard. But if anybody wants a kitten, they're really cute. They just open their eyes. And they'll be available in about 2 months.
Are they all named after characters that you've played?
No, they're named crispy things. It's the crispy litter.
Like what?
It's like katsu and bacon and karage.
Karage?
Something else. I can't remember the last one.
What's the orange
Tempura.
One called?
That's katsu.
That's katsu?
Yeah.
That scans. I love that so very, very much. I would also love to know, how much swag of the characters that you've played on screen do you have at your farmhouse?
Mm-hmm. I try to steal as much as I can from set that they'll let me without someone getting in trouble. So I have my entire Love, Lies, Bleeding wardrobe.
Yes!
Did
you just walk off wearing it?
No. I wouldn't go into public really with a lot of what I wore in that.
I can't imagine why.
Just like wearing underwear. I took a lot of that. But, like with Marvel, Star Wars, there's no way. I was like,
you didn't just
have this?
Take a helmet out?
No, that's like, I think you get killed doing that.
The Marvel snipers?
I think so. I really do. And they will come get you. I was talking to Glenn Powell even about, he's like Twisters. He really wanted his belt buckle. And so he just took it, and Universal called him. And they were like, I think you have a belt buckle of ours. And he's like, are you serious?
Did he give it back? Do we know?
Yeah, okay. He had to. It is actually theft. If it's not.
It's just between us and the whole internet.
Yeah.
It's fine. We can throw him under the bus.
Yeah, I kept trying to get my spear from Ant-Man, like all these, and they just, it's whatever, museum artifacts or something. Yeah.
Is there any prop that you wish was made or that they would let you walk off besides the spear?
I mean, the spear,
what
yeah. Well, it's not a prop, but I had this sick leather jacket in Star Wars. In The Mandalorian, it was like season 3, episode 7, or I don't know. I was spying.
You don't know, but somebody here is like,
someone here knows.
3,
like,
episode 7.
Yeah.
How come you can't remember every single thing you ever filmed?
Yeah, it's this gorgeous handmade, like specifically for me leather jacket, and I'm like, well, if it was made for me, why can't I have it? But I can't, apparently, and I still want it.
You're just gonna have to break into that big costume warehouse and be like, this is mine. See, it's for
This
me.
is a heist movie that I'm gonna do now.
Yeah,
and it'll be really meta because I'll actually go break in and grab that.
Yeah. Well, when you're ready to become an expat, that's the move.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
You take it, get on a plane, you go to Bali, like we were talking about.
Done.
It'll be just fine.
It's not even a problem.
So we love you because you are a badass martial artist. You're an incredible person, and you're an amazing actor. How do you balance being all 3 of those things at the same time? What's it like to be God's favorite?
How do I balance? I feel like a lot of the day goes away very quickly. And a lot of that is living in Los Angeles, honestly, because it's like a 15-minute drive to my gym and then like an hour drive home. And you're like, wow, what do I do? And then in that time, I try to be as productive as possible. So like listen to an audiobook or make all the calls I need to make or something. It's just like trying to find the moments in the day that you can do something to, like, I don't know, progress, because I feel like, especially in this business, if you don't, some of my friends that look at their resume and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be really hard to stand out because there's so many talented people and there's so, like, everybody's incredible, and you're like, well, you're an artist, at least put that down there, or at least put this down there. Like, find your strengths and put it on this resume, because you might not think it's something that's important, but someone will look at that and it'll bring authenticity to some character. So, but anyway, yeah, it's just finding time. Is the thing.
Which audiobooks have you been listening to lately? Fairy Smut?
Which what?
Fairy Smut? Like A Court of Thorns and Roses?
Fairy Smut? Is that what
Oh, yeah. That's no joke. If you go to Writer's Block, that's the biggest, like, subgenre in the world right now.
Fairy Smut.
Yes.
I didn't know that that's what it was called. I have that on my audiobooks, but I haven't started it yet. I finished Gideon the Ninth. I started to read the second one, Nona, or what? The second one, but it was in second person, and I was like, I'm gonna give a pause on this. I've not done a book in second person that wasn't like a choose your own adventure, so I just need to take a minute. Lord of the Rings, my brother and I are reading that, I guess, kind of together on accident. And the guy that's reading for Sam Bombadil is killing it. It's like, or Tom Bombadil.
Is it the Andy Serkis?
I believe so.
Yeah, he's
singing. I'm like, get it, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. In Rings of Power, they sing the Tom Bombadil song, and I was like, well, whatever else they do, that was perfect, and I don't need anything else from the series.
Yeah.
But a serious crackdown on the what's it like to be God's favorite question. How do you balance when you have to come to a role and you have to do something so physical and then so analytical and character driven? Is it broken up in the production schedule? So you're like, oh, I'm doing stunts today, and then today I'm doing emotional scenes, or
no?
Tell me more.
They care about location and budget. They don't care about, like, the actor's process, which is fine. I get it. Like, I'm not gonna be like, actually, you're gonna have to spend an extra $2 million because I need to, like, be in a zone. I think, it's just part of, like, preparation. You just prepare. And honestly, the physical stuff for me, because I've been doing that my entire life, that's kind of more automatic, I guess. And then the emotional journey, because every character is new, is just kind of like fitting in maybe my life experience, or having a good imagination, I guess, and balancing that with whatever the other actor's giving you.
Is there a particular stunt performer or fight style or weapon that you haven't had? I feel like you've done a lot that you haven't had a chance to work on that you would love to get your hands on.
It's funny because, like, what have I done?
What do you mean?
Like, I stand around a lot. I have 31 years of martial arts training, and I've only been given a handful of fight scenes in like 2 projects. It's crazy. So there's a lot I still want to do. I would love to work with Chad and I'm gonna, like, butcher Stileski.
Yeah.
I like that he and I met recently, and we're kind of like on the same page in this. Like, a lot of times now when we're doing action scenes, we're doing really close cuts, and it's shot that way because people aren't given enough time to learn a stunt sequence properly, and they might not really know what they're doing, so they have to cheat it with angles and editing. I want something like Old Boy, where it's wide shot and you're just like going through it, and there might be some flaws, there might be some whatever, but that's what a real fight looks like.
Single take?
A single take is great, yeah. And I love Jackie Chan's style, and I feel like they just Everywhere, Everything, All at Once, they brought that back in a really cool way. But it's really practiced, really rhythmic, and a beautiful fighting style. So I'd love to do anything like that, but right now I'm standing around.
Well, what's the best thing about standing around? What do you like best about the acting side?
In something like Love Lies Bleeding, you get to really dive into a character, and it's almost cathartic. You get to like you really start to feel these emotions and kind of like let it drain out of you, and be really connected with somebody in a fictional world where at the end of the day you get to shake it off and go away. Oftentimes, though, you know, a lot of the like blockbuster stuff or whatever, you're just kind of like. You get so little time to prepare, so little information about your character or whatever. You just kind of have to wing it. So sometimes it's just fun to just cut loose and be silly.
Famously with Disney projects, not everybody knows which projects or which characters they're going to play. Did you ever book a role and you didn't actually know what it was for?
Yeah. No, The Mandalorian, it was like they just gave me a fake name.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was for, but like I assumed it was a space show based off the sides.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I was like, well,
were
we're
they
in space.
Scratch sides? Like, were
Yeah,
they
they're
sides?
fake. Everything's
Yeah.
fake.
Yeah.
Everything's fake. Mission Impossible is fake. I knew I was auditioning for that though, but it was like fake sides.
Are you going to be hanging off the Burj Khalifa or like off a plane or something in Mission Impossible? Are we going to see you stretch that muscle?
If I say anything about that movie, I think Tom would
Those
like
snipers
parachute down here, like yank me up, and you'd never see me again.
Sure, we can take him.
Yeah. That dude is in shape.
Yeah.
And he's like, go, go, go. And I'm like, Tom, I'm tired. I'm like, what are you doing? Like Ant-Man, I knew it was for a Marvel project, but I didn't know it was for Ant-Man. I actually thought it was for the Marvels because I was sitting, like my character was sitting around a campfire, and I was talking to like 4 women, and I'm like, oh, it was obviously a bunch of Marvels, and it was Ant-Man.
Just kidding, Paul Rudd.
Yeah, just kidding. Yeah, Sarah is actually Paul. Yeah, it was surprising too, because it wasn't like the Ant-Man world I was expecting. And then when I got the script, I was like, what is this? This is so random. But it was written by Jeff Loveness, who writes for Rick and Morty, and I was like, then this just kind of makes a lot more sense.
Are you a Rick and Morty person?
I've watched a few seasons. It's fun. It's fun. It's interesting.
So we've talked about a ton of your work in the nerd space, but you've also done a lot of procedural work. So I would love to know on something like Magnum PI or The Rookie, like what is different about doing work on that type of television versus like Black Lightning and then The Mandalorian?
The procedurals are very formulaic, so you could literally just like swap words out, and that just kind of makes what you're doing a little easier.
Yeah.
And I think one of the reasons they have to do that is it's easy to digest as a viewer, so you can binge watch them. That's like, who hasn't sat down and watched like 40 episodes of Law and Order SVU? Like, it's just easy to do. And they do that because they used to do like 22 episodes a season. So as an actor, you have to just be able to remember all of that very quickly.
Yeah.
And so it's I don't want to say it's easy, because if you're a series regular, then you're doing this every day. It's difficult, but it makes things a little bit easier. And then Black Lightning, it does kind of fall in the same shooting schedule.
Yeah.
And obviously they have the same, like, okay, conflict, whatever, and then, resolution. But for me, it was, first of all, like, they would call me the day before and be like, you got to be on a plane to Atlanta tonight. And in one instance, I was actually filming Mandalorian. I'm like, can't.
Yeah.
I'm actually on set. And then they would give me 4 pages of dialogue on the flight to have memorized and ready to perform that evening. So that was like, it's a very last minute. It was weird, the changes and everything that they were doing. And then it was sci-fi jargon. And that's where I'm like, You want me to read 4 pages of this? Memorize 4 pages of what am I saying?
Did they write it out phonetically, or they're just like, you figure it out, girl?
No phonetics. Yeah, it's just like, I don't even remember anything anymore because that was like 6 years ago. But I remember there was like one sentence in particular where I was like, you guys, this is not going to happen, ever.
Okay, let's ask the deep and important question now. Who did you like working for more, Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Follow up. Who do you like working for more, Marvel or Star Wars?
It's the same company.
Yeah. but social media will make something out of your answer.
That's right. I like Marvel comics more, but I did like being on the Star Wars set more.
That's a good answer. I like that. I respect that. If you were the queen of casting and you could join any major franchise that you haven't already been a part of, which one would you most want to join?
What do you guys think? I don't know. Give me
some suggestions from the audience.
Wow.
Y'all are too polite and too shy.
Wait, Pokemon.
James Bond.
James Bond would be fun. Pokemon would be really fun, right? I would be Jigglypuff, obviously.
Wait, so you want to be Jiggly, but you don't want to be a trainer with a Jigglypuff?
No, I want to be Jigglypuff. I want to sing and then people fall asleep and then me get really mad and draw gross stuff on their face. And that would be like the best role.
I think that would be genuinely amazing. Yeah. And I need everyone to get on Threads or Blue Sky or whatever it is that we're using now instead of Twitter and make this happen.
Jigglypuff is just drunk karaokeing and people are like, ooh, what?
What do you sing at karaoke?
Oh, I sing a lot of stuff karaoke and like karaoke champion. Highway to Hell is usually my starter.
Wow. Your starter?
Yeah, because people like join it. I like stuff that people join in on. The last thing I want to do is like be in a karaoke room and be singing and like everyone's like, when is this over? Like, sorry that I chose this love song for myself.
So you've opened with Highway to Hell. What follows?
Piece of My Heart, Janis Joplin.
Amazing.
And then children. It's PG-13.
I don't see any
F
little
you.
people. Yeah. Oh yeah.
CeeLo Green.
Yeah.
It's a fun one.
Forget You. The radio.
Forget. Spice Girls, obviously. Backstreet Boys. Any of that. Yeah.
Which Spice Girls are you singing though?
I mean, everyone does Wannabe.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'm trying to think of like.
You're doing Stop with the dance moves.
No. But I should.
I want that.
This is a change I'll make from now on.
I want to say hello to the nice tech people in the back because even though we do have a very quiet, polite, and unfriendly audience, if they would like to ask questions, could we bring a microphone out for them? So this is your cue to work up your courage and politely get in a line once that comes out because we want to hear from you as well. Like I said, you're our friends. So, Katy, while that's happening, everyone really warmed up to that idea. Yeah. I know Seattle was cold, but I didn't think the audience was going to be cold here first thing on a Friday.
We're going to take a moment to advertise coffee.
Yes, coffee.
The drink of the future.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
What is your coffee order?
An Americano with a splash of oat milk.
Ooh, I think that's really badass to not put any sweetener in there.
Yeah, I started it actually during Love Lies Bleeding because I wasn't allowed to do anything. It's like I went from a latte to like, I gotta just do an Americano. And I was like, oh, this actually, you can kind of appreciate the taste of it now. So that's what I do.
I'm so glad there are some brave people. Well, more brave people make their way up to ask questions. Do you know why it's called an Americano?
Oh my gosh, no.
During the Second World War in Italy, they only served espressos, and when American troops came up, they were like, no, I want a whole cup of coffee. So they would just pour water on top of it, and they called it an Americano to make fun of us.
That checks out. That checks out, because I want it to last. Yeah, that's, because when I went to London the first time, I was like, yeah, can I have an Americano? And they would hand me a cup that's like this big. And I'm like, ooh, can you make it bigger? And they're like, where are you from?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm from America.
You're like, the accent doesn't give it away? Sorry.
Yeah. They're like, of course you are.
It's like when you ask for ice in your soda. They're like, you must be from America.
Yeah.
I am. It's true. Congratulations on being the bravest person to be in line first. So tell me, what is your name? Where are you from? and then ask your question.
I'm Jennifer, and I'm from Marysville, Washington.
Woo!
Nice.
And I was wondering, what martial arts have you studied? Have you focused on one or multiple different styles?
I've done a lot. I started at 5 in Shuriga-Juru karate. And then I went on to Hapkido. And that I have my 3rd degree black belt in Hapkido. And then I started training Filipino martial arts, and then Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And then I'm really proud of this, so I always say it when I can. But at 70 years old, my dad was like, "I'm gonna get my black belt," and he went back to the karate school that we went to and got his black belt at 70. And I'm so proud of him.
I love that. Yeah. That's adorable.
Like his knees don't work, but it was like he still went,
But he can kick the snot out of anyone he comes across.
Well, kicking maybe not, but he can punch really hard.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello, magnificent hair. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
I am Jen. I am from here.
Woo! From right in this room.
I was born and raised in this room.
And will die in this room.
Before they even built the building.
With this carpet and everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the same carpet.
Yeah, I know.
I was going to ask a different question, but I just thought of something. I'm moving to LA in 2 months. What are your favorite food spots?
So if you're in like the Koreatown, downtown, Silver Lake area, you just can walk into a restaurant and you're gonna be solid. There's a place called Pija Palace that's like Indian food plus
Italian. Oh yeah, it's so good. Yeah,
and it's like so good.
A lot of their chairs don't have backs though, which is
a
major no-no in my book.
The chairs don't have back. I didn't even notice because I was like, I'm like this.
Not all of us are fit, okay? Some of us need a chair with a back.
Like leaned over the table with my face in it. And the West Side's got, oh gosh, I just moved like a while ago, so I can't remember anything anymore. Like Hatchet Hall is really good. You just can't go wrong. I need to make a list though. I'm gonna make a list.
Okay.
And I'm gonna post
I'll wait
it.
for the list.
You're gonna be in your food blogger era?
Cause that's what I do for fun is go out to eat. And also, so if anybody's got some Seattle recs.
I do.
Yes.
What are your Seattle recs?
Wild Ginger.
Wild Ginger.
Asian Fusion. We went last night my company went last night. It was incredible.
Okay.
Daniel's Broiler for steak.
Did you say snake?
Steak.
Oh, okay.
I like how excited you were for snake though, and for the challenge of snake at a restaurant.
I've had snake. It's not good.
And Din Tai Fung, I haven't been yet, but I've heard.
Oh yeah, Din Tai Fung's good. It's like a chain though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
There's one in LA. If you decide to go to Din Tai Fung, because this happened to me last year, and you're in Seattle, don't make a reservation at the Las Vegas section. They don't look kindly on that.
Yeah.
I accidentally made my reservation for Daniel's Broiler for Bellevue and then had to call and change it.
Were they kinder about it?
A little bit.
Were they kinder? You have
Din
trauma.
Tai Fung was like, go away. This is your mistake.
No room.
Yeah, no, it's so busy. It's good, so that's why I guess.
Thank you so much for your
you.
question. And if you're feeling brave and want to get back in line, I'm sure you can ask your second question. Hi, Pokemon. What's your name?
Hello.
Where are you from? What is your question?
I'm Angie. I currently live in Shoreline, Washington. My question is, back in 1996, I was doing a lot of auditions as a visibly queer human, and inevitably the question would come up, are you gay? Yes, I'm so sorry we can't put you in this. What is it like now?
It's obviously not like that. Yeah, that's illegal. And now people are trying to do authentic casting too. So if it's a queer role, they're sometimes trying to cast an actually queer person, which is great. But it's been interesting, and I think it's kind of changing. I don't know, but when you're like more masculine presenting, it's still kind of like they still won't generally cast me for a gay role. They will cast someone who's fits the lens or whatever. And it's funny. I talked to someone and they're like, "Oh, well, we don't want a stereotype," and I'm like,
but you sort of are.
you're doing like a reverse discrimination thing here. So like almost half the time, and also like Black Lightning was one of the shows. It's two straight people playing lesbians, in one of the most open gay relationships on television, and they're long hair, beautiful, and I'm sitting here like visibly queer character, and they make me a villain, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I got some feelings about this. And there was one episode where I visit what's a brothel? That's a nice word. That's a nice term.
A house of ill repute.
Yes. Oh my God. And the character walks in, and they originally in the script were like, you're gonna go pick up two guys, and I'm like, you're gonna have me say that I don't even need one, I need two.
And a plate full of mussels.
And I was like, I mean, I get that's a cool move, I guess,
Yeah,
but like, can I have like a guy and a girl, I guess? And they're like, sure. They just cut the scene. They cut the scene entirely. So like, it's still very weird, as an actual queer person to watch television sometimes and be like, well, this is straight people, what they think this is like, I guess.
I'm just resisting the urge to be like, have you watched The Ultimatum Queer Love? Do we have thoughts on it? Why is it?
I haven't. All my friends were like, you gotta watch it. And like, I just, Traitors is my reality TV right now. I just,
I'm so sorry. What do you think about the current season of The Traitors?
so messy.
I have to. Just
yeah,
for me.
it's so messy.
Who are you rooting to win?
No, I don't care anymore. Chriselle's gone. Gabby.
Gabby, yeah.
Yeah. Because Gabby went in there the other day like, I think you're a traitor. And it's okay if you think I'm a traitor, but you're a traitor. And it was incredible.
You're a very good impressionist.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for your question and letting us derail it into Traitors talk. Hi, what is your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
Hi, I'm Kellen. I'm from Tacoma.
Woo!
I discovered your work in Love Lies Bleeding. I thought you were just amazing in it.
Thank you.
Do you have any more interest in dramas?
Yeah, I would love to. That's another thing is like the industry is really interesting in that if you're in franchises, that's where they want to keep you. If you're in comedy, that's where they want to keep you. If you're, so you almost kind of have to really fight to show that you can do that kind of thing. And Love Lies Bleeding I was so fortunate to get that part because it showed that I can do drama. So I'm still not getting a lot of drama roles or auditions, and it's a good script is few and far between, but yeah, definitely looking to do more, and I've been excited with some of the stuff that I've gotten to do in the last year. So not all drama, but different and fun.
Are there any other genres that we might not expect that you're really into? Like we're gonna see would you like to be in a musical movie?
Yeah, I'd love to be in a musical. I would love that.
Will you be a Disney princess someday?
Yeah, of course. Like, hello.
Surrounded by squirrels and cats.
I technically was a Disney princess because Gentora is...
Oh, you know what? Thank you so much. This has been a great panel.
Thank you. I don't know about that because they're like oftentimes kind of boring and one-dimensional. But if they weren't, then yeah. And then I love horror. I've always been a huge horror fan, and I think something like that or a thriller would be really. I mean, Love Lies Bleeding was like kind of a thriller, but yeah, I think it'd be really fun.
Would you be the slasher or the slashy?
No,
Final girl energy, or
yeah, final girl, or like. I don't want to be a slasher. That's so much work. I mean, everyone's working really hard, but like, you gotta find them. Like,
you gotta sneak up behind.
Put in earplugs because they're screaming all the time. Like, it's so much.
I love the idea that if you did play the slasher, you would be like the most hard done by. Like,
you're like, ugh.
Not even having a good time anymore. I'm just here.
Like, why didn't I lock the door? Yeah.
These idiots. Hi, what is your name?
You're giving me great script ideas.
You're welcome to them. I can't wait to premiere in the Emerald City Comic Con 2026. What's your name? Where are you from? And what is your question?
Hi, I'm Izzy. I'm from Spokane, which I know you spent some
cool.
time in.
Yeah.
So you've had a crazy busy schedule lately. I know you have some exciting projects coming up, Running Man, Mission Impossible, Queens of the Dead. I'm so excited for all of them. What do you do if/when you have downtime to take care of yourself?
Come to Emerald City Comic Con!
First of all, great shirt. I I write, hang out with the family, play with my dog. I'm very boring. I don't do anything exciting. Yeah, I don't know.
What are you writing? Fairy smut?
I'm writing some real sick fairy smut. No, no. But it is like I was kind of inspired by past lives, and there's this movie, Crazy, Crazy. It's a French movie, coming of age story. It's really beautiful, but yeah, it's just like two people throughout their lives, and the question like, when is love not enough?
Are you going to be in your indie producer era soon?
Yeah,
South by
so I'm
Southwest?
trying to get rights to a book right now, and then and this is like, so my wife is really good on that side of things, and so we are trying to put some projects together and help elevate some artists that we really like, but also some of our friends that it's just like, this is a terrible time to be in the business. So yeah, some people that are just really really talented and just haven't had a chance to show their stuff yet.
So to take care of yourself, you raise everybody else's ships.
Sure, yeah. It's important.
Thank you so much. Hello, what is your name? Where are you from, and what is your question?
Hello, my name is John. I live here in Seattle.
Woo!
I have a question for you. First of all, I want to echo, I thought you were phenomenal in Love Lies Bleeding. I got to see the Sundance premiere, and I'm
cool.
so glad that you got to like get that accolade kind of from just as phenomenal as you were in that. My question is, you've been in so many fandoms and kind of nerd genre kind of films and shows. What is your personal like fandom or one thing that you kind of fan out about? It doesn't have to be anything you worked in. Like it can be, something you haven't worked into.
I know. What
do you like?
What brings me joy? I mean, I do still play Pokemon Go. Like I do. I'm not joking. I love Pokemon. Gosh. I don't know. I feel like I did as a kid. I liked Harry Potter. Now I'm like,
Understandable.
yeah.
Guess we like the Hunger Games better now.
No.
Fair.
I mean, I do. I like Lord of the Rings. They got to do a convention in New Zealand, and they took us to Hobbiton, and that was really cool. It was just really cool. But I don't know. Other people's excitement for fandoms excites me, but I don't know that I like really go all in for something. I'm playing a lot of D&D right now. That's fun. But I'm not gonna like my wife listens to the podcast. I don't
What class are you playing in D&D?
So many. I have an 11-year-old rogue who's a problem. I have a blood hunter tiefling who's also a problem. I have a paladin whose icon is Keanu Reeves, and
he's a problem.
He's not a problem. Actually, he's very wholesome, very sweet, giant paladin, and his name is Neo Wick. And his clan celebrates the religion of Keanu.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, Antlers. What is your name? Where are you from, and what is your question?
My name's Ethan. I'm from Bozeman, Montana.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yep. My question is, I know for like a lot of franchises, they typically do it just like on a regular set or warehouse most of the time, or up in Canada. Is there a particular place you really enjoyed filming for any of your projects, or your future projects that you want to be located at globally?
Oh yeah, what can we manifest for you?
More stuff in the United States would be nice. It's really hard to travel away from my dog for long term, and like, of the last several projects that I've done, like 4 of them have been in the UK. So like last year, about half my year was in London, which it's hard on family, it's hard on animals, all of that. So we'll start with there. I did Z Nation was shot in Spokane, and that was really pretty, really really fun experience. We did Love Lies Bleeding in New Mexico, and even though it was hot, and there are a lot of bugs, big bugs, we had like a snake and tarantula wrangler on set. But it was so nice because I could drive there, and it is set up for a lot of really cool stuff. So I think that it'd be great you know, I know a lot of crew is hurting right now, and a lot of locals that work in film are really hurting because we're just not filming in the U.S. anymore, and it's ridiculous. So I would love to do anything here. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's so serious.
Welcome back, Jen.
Yes.
Hey, it's
an easy name, and the hair helps too. What was it like working with Kristen Stewart?
It's cool. Yeah, Kristen's just. I was surprised how laid back she was. So, but you never know with someone that's been around for that long and then had a spotlight in kind of a cruel spotlight on them for so long. But yeah, just she's really laid back, really amenable to like just exploring and kind of figuring out where we needed to go, but also letting me do my own thing, which was really nice. And yeah, we like willing to work. I'm not gonna say this sounds weird because of like because of the intimate scenes. I'm like we would do table reads and like stuff like that, offset, unpaid, you know, whatever. So just really willing to put the work in for, to make a low budget like that work, which is great. And I think that she's really honing in on indie film now, which is awesome. And just directed her first project, which is really cool. And it's also just, it's wild to think that someone with that big of a name, this much experience, it took for a $2 million budget, it took her years to pull a budget together, which is wild. And that just shows you how difficult it is. And especially as a woman director in the business too. But yeah, I think she's trying to kind of come into the business in a whole nother way now, which is really cool.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Thor. What's your government name? Where are you from, and what is your question? Or I guess your preferred name.
I'm Terrence. I live here currently.
Woo.
I kind of have a question for you. I came in a little bit late, so how did you get started? Because I'm a film student right now, so I'm trying to decide, is this even worth it? Is it really going to get you anywhere into the
That's
business?
such a big question. Is this even worth it?
Yeah, I mean, for me, there's nothing I'd rather do. So this is what I'm doing. And so that was the thing where, like, even when I was in some serious debt and, like, questioning if I would, like, how big is my car? Can I fit all of my stuff in it? Like, I still was like, there's nothing I'd rather do. And I started in Indiana, and I started in local projects in Indiana, just building up a reel and a tiny resume and trying to, you know, work in the easiest type of agent to get is a commercial agent. And so trying to get even into a commercial agent, then you can kind of sometimes sneak into their theatrical side. So it was just kind of like learning as much about the business as I could, strategizing, coming up with goals and plans, and doing something every day, like every single day, to try to take another step. And even if it's just read a play. But yeah, and then yeah, it's building community and network and just going to colleges and trying to do student films, any of that, because student films they look pretty good, and it looks good on your resume. And then if there was ever a lull, like even after Z Nation, I was a series regular and shot this whole thing, and then was back to auditioning one lines. And I was like, what in the world is going on? So clearly, you know, it was one line and one line, one line. I'm like, okay, there's something's not working. So I went back to acting classes and I learned something and then came back and was able to suddenly I'm getting guest stars and I'm getting, you know, these next big steps. And then for Love Lies Bleeding, I worked with an acting coach. So it's always, you're always having to learn and improve the craft too. You have to treat it like a full-time job, even when you're not working. And yeah, sorry.
Okay, no, I guess like what I'm asking is like portfolio matters a lot more than just like a degree basically for this. A portfolio matters a lot more than just like a degree basically, right?
Yeah, I don't have a degree in acting. Yeah, I would say that I think there's like a level of confidence that going to a drama school would add. And then, you know, my wife, for instance, she went to LMU for screenwriting. And that got her jobs into production companies right away because they have a streamlined, it's networking, and they have relationships with these production companies and stuff. So, you know, there's a benefit to going to school, but I think that oftentimes you can learn everything you need to do to learn on the go. But that being said, you know, college, like, you're never gonna have access to the camera equipment that you have.
Spaces,
And
mentors,
yeah, the spaces. Like in Los Angeles, to get a permit to film in your own house is thousands of dollars. It's ridiculous. And when you are in a university setting, it's like free. So, there's pros and cons, of course. But yeah, it just if you don't have those connections, and you don't have that film school connection or whatever, then even they have to hustle. So, I just worked with a buddy that. He's Superman now, but he went to Juilliard and he was doing really small roles when he got out of Juilliard. So it's, you know, you still have to build a career.
It's the same thing that you're talking about all the way up to like the conversation you were having about Kristen Stewart and Love Lies Bleeding. Like you build community, rising tide raises all ships, and then suddenly you get to make Love Lies Bleeding for everyone after 20 years of hustle.
Yeah.
Just on a different scale.
Oh,
Thanks, Thor.
Thanks.
Perfect timing, because we got to wrap up. So you're also the last question of the panel, so make it good.
Tell me about your dog.
Yes.
That is a good question.
Oh, okay. Here's a fandom that I like. Her name is Heihei Uzumaki Chi, named after Naruto. My wife Kylie came to me one day and was like, "Hey, Katy, look at this really cute dog. Don't you want to foster her?" And I said, "Maybe." And then the next thing I heard was, "We have a meeting with the foster company today." So that's happening. It's like, okay. And then when I feel committed to something, I feel like I have to do it. So we met with them, and then I found out the dog was pregnant and was going to give birth at any minute. And this is a theme happening here.
Yeah.
And so it was like, okay, cool. And we were in a really small apartment at the time, and it was a nightmare. It was watched the birth happen at like 2 a.m. 7 puppies came out. When we went to the vet, they were like, could be 4, could be 12. And I was like,
We couldn't possibly tell you with all of our medical technology.
they gave an ultrasound. They're like, it's too many. Too many to tell. So 7 came out, which is better than 12, but worse than 4. And it's always fascinating to see from, you know, you get them fresh, and to see their personalities be completely different, even straight out the womb. It's really wild, and it kind of like gives you an appreciation for people too, in a weird way. You know, you're like, oh, you're just, you know, we're all different. And like,
We're all just little guys wandering around blind.
Just little lost puppies. And ours was, we named her Hey Hey after the chicken in Moana, because she was kind of dumb and like couldn't find the nipple, like would scream all the time, like got her head stuck in the cage somehow, like just like kind of the dumbest one. And Kylie was really fixed on her. She's also like the weird, like just nuts. And that's the one that we wound up having to pick because Kylie couldn't part from her. So we got Hey Hey, and she's every high energy breed that you could have in a dog, and she's a lot. But I love her. She
says convincingly.
Yeah.
Before we all trundle off, where can people find you all weekend long? Where can they come and say
all
hello?
weekend long? Oh, I know for sure that I'm in the autograph room.
That's true. You have a big sign with your name on it.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
I saw it this morning.
I think there's some photo ops happening. I just go places and then find out what I'm doing. So you guys might know more than I do. I don't know.
Go to autographing. It's in the Arch building, which is not this building. It's the other building on level 4.
There you go. And then also probably restaurants.
Yeah, some of the restaurants that were mentioned here on the panel today. Thank you, everybody, for being so polite and quiet while joining us for Popversations. If you liked this panel, I have been Ashley Victoria Robinson. If you didn't like it, I've been Jason Inman. Have a great rest of your Emerald City Comic Con.